Right, let me know. Rushing. What's the name of that side? What's the name of that side then? The longest side? What's the name of the remaining side? Beside. Adjacent means beside. Alright. Which one means opposite over hypotenuse? Opposite over hypotenuse. Cos means? Cos, what's the formula for cos? Adjacent over hypotenuse. And the last one, opposite over adjacent. Tan of A. Right. In the right angle triangle below, B is equal to 35. So usually in the question here, the writing at the beginning will tell you the information that you already can see. So we know that B is equal to 35 degrees. So write that into the diagram. And the opposite side is 12. That's 12. Find the length of the hypotenuse. Which one has the hypotenuse? Correct, to the nearest centimetre. Right. So I know the opposite and I'm looking for the hypotenuse. So which two sides are they? Opposite and hypotenuse. So which formula do I use? Opposite and hypotenuse. I use the sine. But when alright. Okay, so I'll use that. Sine of A is equal to opposite, sine of 35 degrees is equal to opposite, which is 12. And just for the moment, over hypotenuse. So I'm going to call this x. So sine of 35 is equal to 12 over x. Now it's a lot easier if I write both sides as a fraction. So to write sine 35 as a fraction, you put it over 1. Now if there are two fractions, if we have two fractions in a sum and an equals in the middle, you can do a thing called cross multiply. So 12 times 1 is? 12. And x times, this is how you write it, x times the sine of 35. X times sine 25 degrees. Alright. Now, usually students find this next bit is difficult. How do I get rid of anything in a sum? So let's say if I had 6 is equal to 3x. How do I get rid of the 3? I divide both sides by the thing that I want to get rid of. I want to get rid of the 3. So divide both sides by 3. 3 into 3 becomes 1. 6 divided by 3 is 2. Makes it simple, doesn't it? Right, I want to get rid of sine 35 degrees on this side. So it's the same idea. I'm going to divide by sine 35. Divide both sides by it. What happens when I divide sine 35 by sine 35? Something by itself. You get the number 1. 1 times x is x, isn't it? Right, so x is equal to 12 divided by sine 35 degrees. X is equal to 12 divided by sine 35 equals 20.92136. And find to the nearest centimetre. So nearest centimetre is going to be 21 centimetres.